Today the LB7 gets some new fuel filters. So we're going to replace the old fuel filters that we've had on there. We've been running a cat water separator, the 1752949, on our FASS 95-gallon lift pump. And the fuel filter that goes to it's the 1R0750. They're just twist on, twist off. Water separator comes with an O-ring. We're also going to use good old AC Delco OEM filter for the primary filter. The reason why I like AC Delco is just a high quality OEM product. It comes with all the O-rings, and it's already tapped for the stock water separator. Oh yeah, and as an added bonus, I'm going to take the old fuel filters, cut them in half. Let's see what's inside. Alright, I've had these filters on here for about a year now. They're pretty easy to take off. They spin on, spin off. Let's start with the water separator. You're going to drop a bit of fuel when you do this, so, you know, have a trap, or not, whatever you want to do. There's some stuff stuck in here. Okay, well it's good that that was catching it. Let's see about the fuel filter. Well, right from the get-go, I have like pine needles and all kinds of debris trapped in that water separator. So I am glad the water separator caught it. I believe this water separator is a 10 micron filter as well. Yeah. This is pretty dirty. This is just from where I cut. Not sure what some of this crap is. It was definitely trapping some debris though. So that's awesome. Give me another little look in there. Not sure what those flakes are. Paint? I don't know. That come from the can when I was cutting it? Not sure. Is that crap that was being filtered out? Well, since it's only right where it cut, I imagine that's just from me cutting, but I couldn't tell you for sure. Well, that's interesting, but I am glad that the water separator is also filtering out big chunks of crap. Okay, let's move on to the fuel filter. Okay. Well, just the debris from the stuff that I cut out of it. Let's look at this filter here. Put together by that band. I mean, I'm seeing debris from where I cut, but stuck in there. Nothing too exciting though. Oh, there we go. Nothing really going on in there. Nothing really too exciting to see. Okay, let's see if I can maneuver around the camera here. But I need both hands and I need the camera. I'll show you this little trick here that I just came up with on the fly. So this fuel filter is pretty on there. I don't have a filter wrench, but I do have this nice thick ass Carhartt belt. That's kind of the same thing, right? Well, let's see. Oh good. Ah, yeah. There you go. Put this back on my britches. For those of you wondering what kind of AC Delco filter it is that fits on these old Duramaxes, it's a TP3018. So the one thing they don't come with is another water separator sensor, so you're going to want to take that off yourself. Oh, might need a wrench for that. Make a big freaking mess. Interesting construction. Got some little filterage on the inside there, contained in this plastic unit. Another filter inside of this outer filter. So it's a pretty complex device. Well, I'm glad that I run this. There you have the option of doing a little conversion and putting another cat filter on, but I think that might be a little bit too much stress on our systems. Maybe not, because I'm running 2 pumps, a lift pump supplying 10 pounds of pressure to the primary pump, and the primary pump will pressurize, send it to the old injectors. But extra filtration can't hurt. This is OEM, so I believe this is a 3 to 4 micron filterage, which is pretty nice. It's I think the injectors on the LB7 call for a 3 micron, so this will fit the bill for that. And then we have this 1R0750 cat filter. That's a 2 micron. And of course we got our 10 micron water separator. So 2 water separators, 2 fuel filters. I say 2 water separators because the stock one has a built-in water separator. Let's see if we can find anything else going on in here. So get this material. Pull some of it out and see what it looks like. No. pleased to say that I'm not really finding anything interesting in here. Check out this little internal filter. It's pretty neat. Yeah, not a whole lot of debris or anything. By the time the fuel hits this filter, it should be pretty clean, so I am happy about that. Let's go ahead and cut this stock filter open. Basic filter. And the 2 O-rings that you need. So one of the O-rings will go on your water separator. The separator just goes right back on. Make sure don't cross-thread it. This other one, just go right on top here. Alright, I'm just going to take a little bit of this fuel here and wipe it on the ring for some lubrication. Make sure there's nothing stuck in here. A little electrical cleaner here. And then I'm just going to do a dab of dielectric grease, just a skosh in there. This is the one that came with FASS. I think I like it more. Just a little bigger. It came with a pump. Pump's only a year old, so I'm not really worried about it. I think I'm just going to run the one that came with a FASS Lift Pump again. Alright, see what I'm looking at here. Here's the old FASS 95 gallon per hour pump. This is the water separator. That's the fuel pump. So we're putting on the old water separator. It spins right on. Get the other one on and we'll make sure she's nice and hand tight. Alright, this one doesn't come with anything fancy. And there she is. Dirt. Would be cool if I could turn it just a little bit further so the cat emblem shows, but that's fine. We got her on there. Let's go ahead and turn on the lift pump, get the fuel system primed, and start her up. Prime the lift pump before you know it's a little anticlimactic. Put your key in the ignition, turn it to accessory mode, and then pretty much primes itself. Now what we're looking for, I don't know if you'll hear it, but it's starting to trickle, so the return line is going back into the fill tube. That means she's primed. Oh, starting to fart out some air, so it's doing its job. Make sure we're not leaking anywhere. Just water. It's dripping. Oh. That was fuel. Maybe we'll tighten that up a bit here. Okay. Let's go check the front. Not leaking. Oh yeah. Nice and solid. And she has a steady stream of pee, so I think she's primed. Still not leaking. Okay, let's go ahead and turn it on. Alright, I think that's going to do it for this video, folks. So we removed 3 filters, 1 water separator, 1 fuel filter, 1 fuel filter with a water separator, and we hacked them open to see what was inside. We found that the water separator, that cat water separator, was pulling or trapping all kinds of debris. I think I found dog hair, pine needle, and some other unidentified material. I'm not quite sure how that got there. Probably my fault. It was definitely my fault I did that. I'm not sure how. But I'm glad that water separator caught it. Nothing too fascinating in the 2-micron cat filter, which I like to see. There's a little discoloration in there. I'm not quite sure where that comes from. Maybe you know. Maybe you can drop that down in the comments for me. Let me know. I think the most fascinating, though, for me, was cutting open that AC Delco filter and seeing all the pre-filters and mesh filters. That's going on. A pretty interesting piece of technology. I do appreciate the amount of care and diligence that they put into the products. Also showed you a nice belt technique. If you don't have a filter wrench, you can use belt off your britches like I did. Just make sure you have a nice thick leather one. I think I bought like a $20 Carhartt belt, which ripped around out. I actually use that belt to put it back on as well, because once it gets to the top, it gets a little stuck. I think that's going to do it for this video. Smash that like button if you found this video useful or helpful or entertaining. It really does help the YouTube algorithms. Subscribe to see more videos like this coming out in the future, and please check out my channel to see any kind of content out there that I might have for you. Alright, thanks for sticking around, guys. We'll see you on the next one.